part 9, I believe, of the live stream. And as you can read correctly, yes, finally have a webcam set up so you guys can actually see what I look like, and we're gonna go ahead and see my reaction to some of the gameplay and everything. So part 9, I think we're at the last, if I can remember correctly, we are at the last case for Vice, and then we'll move on to arson, I believe. Can't remember. But we're gonna go ahead and see how this goes. Hopefully you guys like the video, and if you do, enjoy the stream, enjoy the channel, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and of course, share the video with your friends and whatnot. So, yep, so we're up to the last case for Vice. I believe then it moves on to arson from there. So let's see how this goes. So I'm just playing around with the webcam and everything, seeing how everything goes. Maybe here and there I might do a couple of more streams with the face cam and whatnot. But yeah. Okay, so I believe we just so last time I remember, I think we just did the shootout over at the police station. Yeah, so we did the shootout at the police station. Now we have to go to, I think it's the Chinese theater? I think? Hang on, I can't remember if there's anything. Hold on.
Advice?
You think the Vicks at the post office had something on them that we missed? We could try there.
So this is the post office that we're at right now. I don't know if we have... yeah, we still do. Okay. There's only 2 clues, so there's one here.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck. Try. It was worth a try. God.
Okay, so Beckett's confession. We'll check his left hand to our right.
Polar Bear Ice Company. Really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
So I don't think there's anything left on this dude that we need to check out. We'll check out the other body that's over in the hallway.
They weren't even his prints, and he's still confessed.
If you guys just joined the stream, welcome to the stream, guys.
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
Sheldon 1640 Las Palmas. Okay. I don't think there's anything else that we need to worry about, actually. Oh wait, no, there is something else.
Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
So we got this note.
Not everyone has your unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
Was there any, am I missing something? Investigation music stopped. We checked that already. Cole, put that back, buddy. His hand? Nothing on his hand. Maybe his face, although I doubt it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and yeah, alright, good, finished. So we're gonna head over to the Chinese theater now. Yeah.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
Okay, so there was a shooting. Alright.
Get in close and steer him off the tar. I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
Come on,
Cole.
Roy.
Spin him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
There we go. Holy shit.
LAPD, put your hands in the air.
Holy shit. Friggin' hell. That just happened. God damn. Love how just blank their expression is, just like, yep, alright, that just happened. Bloody hell. Okay, so it's either the police station or the meeting place that we'll go to. I think we'll head over to the meeting place. Yeah, we'll head over to the meeting place. Get Roy to drive.
You can drive. Come on, Roy.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Come on, Roy.
Light him up.
All right, let's kill these red bastards.
Alright. This is nice. Yeah, this is fine. That's fine. I feel like I want to go back and get the Tommy gun.
Keep moving, I'll cover
There's
you.
no time to.
On the roof, Cole, nail him.
Cheers, just lost my hat. Nice.
Clear me some space here. They're making a run for it after them.
Find some cover.
The shooting in this game is actually pretty underrated. Like, just like all Rockstar games, shooting's actually pretty somewhat decent.
KGPL to car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
Alright, Officer Sheldon.
You know the way. You can drive.
So
Fine,
back to the
where are
police
we headed?
station.
You're behind the wheel.
You can drive, Roy. I don't know, I've got a funny feeling about this case. I can't remember because it was from a few years ago, like the last time I completed this. Just trying to remember. I know what happens next is like,
In my office.
this is how it happens.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But Cap,
No buts. This is more important.
Yeah, this is where Cole gets set up. This whole scandal thing. Alright, here we go. You rat fox.
Sheldon, is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir?
you stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation.
Alright, so Courtney Sheldon, 25 years old. 6 Marines robbed.
I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
He's got something to hide. Definitely gonna go good cop. Bad cop. I feel like we can do something here.
You're lying, Courtney. The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
We could use the note or the sniper's pocketbook. We'll use the note. Yeah, note recording planned. Meeting between Courtney Sheldon and Mickey Cohen. Yeah, I think the note.
We know about your showdown with Cohen. We found notes on your guys.
Cohen is hitting our old deal. He believes we have the morphine. I told him that we don't have it. And that's the truth. Isn't it, Doc?
I believe Mr. Sheldon. I think he's telling the truth, detective.
Okay.
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
The confession, asshole.
So you don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
The confession, Sheldon. God damn, Beckett's confession, dude.
Beckett had a message for you before he died. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, good to see you.
Yeah, this
Conducting an
happens.
investigation.
Upstairs in my office now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were. You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures.
She's pressing charges.
You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD
Only because
officer,
these
as I'm
kinds
sure you know.
are
I don't
fucking sketchy.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife.
LAPD
Your
is sketchy,
children.
man.
Consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot.
The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press.
What the hell were you thinking?
You guys are a bunch of scumbags, all of yous, just to get a different story from what you guys have been doing. Jeez. First playthrough of this on the PS3, I remember how shocked I was when this happened. This was like, this came out of nowhere.
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them?
Damn, Cole.
Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Marie. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
Cole's definitely one of the, what's it called? He's definitely one of the underdogs out of all the Rockstar games, man. He's definitely a different character. His whole story is complex, and his entire story arc, pretty much, character development is that of a what's it called? That of a tragic hero, I believe. He has flaws. Every Rockstar protagonist had flaws, definitely. I think Cole is one of the underdogs in this one. Very underrated. Tried to wrap my head exactly why Cole did it, like what he was thinking, but can never really tell, I guess. We did good here. 15 out of 15 clues, 14 out of 14 questions, 192 vehicle damage. Still got a 5-star rating out of all of that. But we got demoted, so this is when we go down to arson. So we've been doing really well in all of the cases. Everything's been either a 5 or a 4-star. But demotion down to arson. Arson was also underrated, I believe. Arson had some good cases. But yeah, we'll see where this goes from here, actually. Oh man, look at the heaters back in the day. Whew.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps.
Gotta try and redeem myself in these cases.
Case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, Detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
I'm praying that those prints...
Alright, so we're changing that outfit first, so... I'm feeling like we're going to go ahead and use the seasoned detective, the hardball detective, because Cole's obviously more rebellious now, so we'll take off the jacket and whatnot. He definitely is a seasoned detective, given all the cases he's gone through. Incognito, we've used it way too much. We believe we used it in Homicide and in Vice. Murphy, we used it in Traffic. I did like the look of this one here. The only problem was it's too, I don't know, it just doesn't stand. Let's look at that. Looks weird. Looks like you're going to some sort of social gathering or a party. So we're gonna go ahead and go with, I didn't mind the Broderick that much, the sharpshooter. We're gonna go with the hardball detective. There we go. Kinda like the look. It's different.
I want to make Homicide.
Right, so
you know you've made it if you got that.
Steffen's house fire.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
You lousy bastard.
Mister.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? I'll look somewhere else.
I like how later down the line Herschel actually draws to Cole, just because he can relate to some of the things he's gone through. I did feel kind of down when I was in arson, first time playing through this, to be honest. Jeez.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in your face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one?
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
Well, quickly... There's only one thing we gotta worry about, which is the thing here on the side.
Maybe they found under the train? He solved the case. Booked some barfly for the murder.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Matthew Ryan.
Mr. Steffens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
John Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets? Sure. It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent.
Seems like a stand-up guy. I hope.
Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Okay.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. My house is the center lot.
Now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
What's with him?
You've seen the papers. I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks for your help.
Alright, off to the Sawyer house, I guess.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. Shake a leg, Herschel.
Keep your shirt on. Here I come.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
Straight up. Oh, jeez.
Hi, Albert. We've got this case.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater exploded.
Hey, another one?
Looks that way. Insta-Heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Mal. You gonna stick it out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death?
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with the faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair. How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor. Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Alrighty then.
Stop! LAPD!
See!
We've got an ID on you, firebug. Stop right there!
There we go.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
Dude's messed up, man.
Your leads. Come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Check out the travel agents. We'll just go down the list, I guess. Actually, yeah, that shouldn't be too far. Actually, where is it? Okay. You know what? This outfit, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it all of a sudden now that I see it in action. Incognito has always been the best one to go with. The Murphy was good to start out with, I guess. I used it in a few cases in Vice. Touchable, Hawkshaw, Sunset. To be honest, I might go back with the... Ooh. I don't like the brown belt on it. I might honestly just go back to Incognito. It actually looks good on Phelps, especially what's going on right now to Cole.
Any sentry unit, 211 in progress. address 522 South Hill Street. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Sure, someone can look after that. Driving, the graphics, aesthetically this game is still very pleasing. Absolutely. You guys probably can't hear the soundtrack, but the soundtrack's actually pretty decent. Whoop. Here we are. That's funny.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen? We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company. Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate. Do you mind if I take a look at that?
Here go the Steffens.
Here they are. Steffens.
And the Sawyer.
The Sawyer family. Rosewood Avenue.
Let's see if you don't piss me off for this one, yeah?
Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of L.A.
Okay.
So they are not a government agency? I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
Okay.
I'm told the tickets were a prize. Yes, they were. You do a lot of these prizes. Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time.
Okay, here we go.
Guy, you get your name pulled out of the hat. While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky? Christ. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family? Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who's won.
Okay.
Thanks for your help. No problem. Wish I could do something for that family. You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now. I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you? Good man, Cunningham. You're all right. Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but...
Yeah, 50 bucks was worth a lot back in the day. Alright, we'll head over to Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Why not? We'll check that place out. And you can drive, Biggs.
You can drive.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike, Herschel. This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the Redevelopment Fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
Check got that note.
So Elysian Fields builds the houses, while the Suburban Redevelopment Fund foots the bill.
Guess we could go check out the fire station as well.
You're behind the wheel.
Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
We came as soon as we could.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
So the balloon would obviously go near the coil.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Say the Bunsen burner towards the very end. Maybe the... No, that's fine, Cole. Put that back. The valve, which is this fucking thing, goes in the middle.
Good, your regulator's in position. Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
Okay.
Whew. So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
You got a problem?
Guess I can drive to this one.
Show?
So it's just... Okay.
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Fucking hell, man.
If you're gonna drive like this, at least use the siren.
Didn't hit her. Jesus, Biggs, relax. Seat factory to 2:45 p.m. Okay.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. RASHANexe. You should find him in his office.
$82.50, damn,
New
not
and
bad.
improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Obnoxious oaf.
Mister, a man like you always loses a battle of wits because you're unarmed.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70 here. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Ah, bullshit, you old fuck.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, you've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
Jesus.
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Oh boy, everyone in this fucking city. They're all scummy, man.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
I doubt that they are, actually.
I think you're lying, RASHANexe. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
Ryan or Varley. We'll go with Ryan.
What about Matthew Ryan?
You know about Ryan, huh? All right, he's been in some trouble, I know that. He's done his time.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, RASHANexe?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
Okay.
This is a long shot. We are not going to rouse that whole list.
Just the ones we need to.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Where is the phone? Ah, here we go.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Are you looking
Putting
up?
you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald,
Zurich, Stephen.
Clemens, Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan, Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
Love how Cole and the R&I lady still have a good professional relationship.
Roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Love how Biggs is starting to kind of ease up on Cole now, which is cool.
Mister.
Love how the 3 lockers
Happy now?
are just lit up.
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
Okay. 5th columnist.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
Ryan's fucking okay.
Ryan wants the world to be a better place.
It's a fucking capitalist. Doubt the pliers mean much. Varley.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice.
Clemens.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
We'll check out Clemens first.
Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
What the hell?
This kind of gun. We're taking this. God damn, that looks cool.
You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
Yes, we are. Want to fit in? So where is this dude's location right now? So we just keep going until we hit 3rd Street. Clemens.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Yeah, Biggs.
Okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
Ah, this dude's got a punchable face as well.
You know Reginald Barley?
No? Can't say I do.
Oh, fuckhead.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Barley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. He does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
Okay. Employing Insta-Heat.
You're licensed and work for Insta-Heat?
Contract for them. So what?
Fucking God, fucking help people. Stop lying, Kat.
Hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mudshark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watch it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
Well done, dickhead. The fucking anarchist papers.
You and Ryan are 5th columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
Ah, Clemens. Ah, Clemens. Actually, that's in Matthew Ryan's. Ah, there it is.
We found a pamphlet in your
Lost
locker,
it.
Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
Oh, Mr. Varley.
Jesus.
You know the way. You can drive.
What's wrong with a good old-fashioned black and white?
This car's cool.
Harley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel. LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Oh, for fuck's... Oh, whoops. Oh, goddamn, why did I press R2? Ah, son of a bitch. Maybe I even clipped him in the goddamn legs, would have been working. Okay.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
God damn it. Need a better clearing. I'm gonna start again. Let's try that again. God damn it.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot! Come on, Varley! You can't keep running forever!
There we
Stop
go.
or I will shoot!
Gonna be cut across that other house.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess. You're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the scene.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Matthew Ryan.
You can drive.
But if the skipper sees us driving around in this, we're dead. You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said,
bitch.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
Oh, that dude got wrecked.
Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
There we go, fucker.
Put your hands in the air!
Waving like you just don't care. Alright. Fine, that was good.
Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be, Chapman,
you drive.
I think it's one of the other
I need to
two
go over
guys.
the case notes.
Let's get to the station and close this case.
Alright, so we've either got Varley or Ryan. I think the last time I did this case, I actually did Varley, and I think I got in deep shit for it, so got a feeling I'm gonna go and charge Ryan. We'll see how it goes from here.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing.
Biggs,
Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Barley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Alright. Number 1. Matthew Ryan.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
Fuck, all the suspects have fucking punchable faces, man. I swear to God. Okay.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
Your fucking pamphlets, man. God.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company, how do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Your boss's statement, asshole.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
Your boss's statement, man. Come on, dude. Pressure temperature.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
Oh, you're a dick, dude.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
Fuck you, dude. Fucking hate cunts like this.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Criminal record, asshole.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you gonna prove that?
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
I actually want to charge him, but
I think Ryan is our man.
we'll talk to Varley.
Procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Just, you know, for, procedure's sake.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Oh my god, you serviced something recently, asshole.
Why are you lying to me, Barley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Heater serviced. Where is it?
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him though, because he still wouldn't sell.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
Love how Cole knows when he's talking shit.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
So we can either use Walter Clemens' statement, or we can use Ryan's statement. We'll use Ryan's statement, actually.
Ryan says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. He'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money, but so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
The mosquito coils.
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
The coils that you have in your fucking... Where is it?
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on! Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
It's all good.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
Alright, where's Ryan at?
Find the goddamn evidence.
That was Varley just then. Excuse me, mustache.
Strips off me at the grain.
Hello, ma'am. Charging you, Ryan.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
Back!
Get your man away here.
Yeah.
Did you hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family. Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
Oh boy, so we redeemed ourselves with that case there. 16 clues, 16 corrections, 5-star rating, that's what it is. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining us on the stream. We're going to go ahead and continue the rest of the L.A. Noire walkthroughs tomorrow. If you guys like the webcam, I don't mind putting it on for show just so you can see my reaction to some of the cases. Or if you guys just prefer with no face cam or with just straight up gameplay, it's up to you. But if you guys like the video, please like it and share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow night for another stream. Take it easy guys and take care.